Hi guys, we're back. Dr. Moran Sciamama-Saghiv, owner and founder of the online immigration community, USA Immigration Hub, established, run, whatever, together with my wife Jayme. This video continues the series of videos about how or based on what you can apply for a green card. And the next category out of the 8 in total that exist is called, green card through human trafficking or as a crime, a victim of a crime or crime victim. So I think that the title explains most of what you would need to know, but we're going to try and simplify it and add a bit of information. I do want to remind you we are not lawyers ourselves, and we do not represent the United States of America government. And it is always advised to hire an immigration lawyer to take care of your case or at least advise you. And you can find the information of immigration lawyers on our website, www.usaimmigrationhub.com. And since we want to keep our videos as short as possible, there is much more information that you need to know on our website. So we advise you to visit the website and read about it, okay? So first of all, in order to apply for and be approved for a green card based on human trafficking or being a crime victim, you have to have a T1 visa that is valid. And you have to have been for 3 years, or 3 years have to had passed since the T1 visa has been approved officially. Now, you may leave the United States for periods of time of up to 90 days every time. You're not allowed with such a visa to leave for more than 90 days straight. That means that before the 90th day, you need to come back for at least 1 day to the United States, and I wouldn't play games with that. And also, in addition, you'll see that you need permission, preferably in writing, right? There's a form for that from an officer. We'll talk about that shortly. So the idea is that you were a victim to a crime, specifically human trafficking, that the United States of America is fighting and is part of the fight. And as part of the investigation or the persecution of a human trafficking crime or crimes, you are part of that investigation. And for that reason, you have the visa and you have some kind of meaningful role to play in the investigation or the persecution. So that's why you have the visa to be in the United States. And based on that, either playing a role in the investigation, the persecution, or being the victim, you're asking for a green card. In addition to that, you have to show good moral character, meaning that, you are not a criminal yourself, that you are a person with the values that the United States would like to see living here. You'd have to have value to the investigation and the persecution, meaning that you have to help somehow in this case. Okay? What exactly is the threshold? That is left to the U.S. attorney, to the investigators, to the agencies that deal with this in the United States. And they should be very clear with you on what would be demand from you in such a case. If you have the T1 visa, you most likely are going to meet those criteria. Another aspect of granting you a green card, if this is relevant to you, is if you might suffer extreme harm if you are removed from the United States. That means that if you go back to where you were brought to the United States from, you might get hurt because you helped the United States. That is a reason that you might be granted a green card. If you're going to leave the United States while you have a T1 visa, and if you intend to apply for a green card based on human trafficking and as a crime victim, you need it to be approved by an officer that is actively part of the ongoing investigation or the persecution process. Anyhow, more to learn about that on our website, www.usaimmigrationhub.com. We want to hear your story. We want to hear your experiences. We want to know your opinions. We'd love for you to write a post for us so we can post it on our blog. Maybe you want to send us a video that we could share. Try and keep them short if you don't mind. Maybe you're willing to be a guest on our immigration podcast. I've never been a victim of a crime or human trafficking. I can imagine that it's horrible. Maybe someone seeing you, reading your words, hearing your story could save someone else. Our online immigration community is about immigrants. We want to share our stories, your stories, our stories, your stories. We want to empower other immigrants. I don't think, as someone that immigrated to the United States, that we should be afraid to say that we're immigrants. And I hope that you join us in sharing with others and strengthening them and making sure that just like we wanted to know that we're not alone, that they know that they're not alone. We'll see you again. www.usaimmigrationhub.com.